Strike package inbound. 12 F-15E Strike Eagles. Target, Iranian drone factory. Shahed production facility. 500 drones monthly. Russia's supply line. GBU-31 JDAM loaded. Factory about to close permanently. This is air combat. Isfahan province, central Iran. Military-industrial complex. Shahed 136 drone production. Kamikaze UAVs. Range 1,200 miles. 440-pound warhead. Russia imports thousands. Ukraine suffers daily. Iranian factory enables war crimes. Western intelligence tracks production. Target coordinates confirmed. Strike authorized. F-15E delivers message. Air combat and supply chain. Al Dhafra Air Base, United Arab Emirates. 12 F-15E Strike Eagles prepared. 4th Fighter Wing deployed. Call sign, Strike Flight. Strike 1 through Strike 12. 4 ship divisions, 3 divisions total. Mission, destroy Iranian drone manufacturing, production lines, assembly halls, storage warehouses, component suppliers, complete elimination, strategic strike, air combat precision. F-15E Strike Eagle specifications perfect. Dual role fighter, air-to-air capable, air-to-ground optimized, 63-foot length, twin engines, maximum speed Mach 2.5, range 2,400 miles, payload 24,000 pounds. Tonight carries 12 GBU-31 JDAM per aircraft, 2,000-pound GPS-guided bombs, 144 total bombs, 1 factory, overwhelming force, guaranteed destruction. Best strike fighter? A. F-15E Strike Eagle. B. F-16 Fighting Falcon. F/A-18 Super Hornet? Comment your choice. Iranian air defense sophisticated. S-300 PMU-2 long-range missiles. Tor M1 medium-range systems. Pantsir S-1 point defense. Integrated network. Russian technology. Chinese upgrades. Layered coverage. Isfahan heavily defended. Military-industrial target. Strategic priority. Iranian Revolutionary Guard protecting. Professional adversary. Capable defense. But American technology superior. Tactics proven. Training extensive. Air combat advantage absolute. 0142 hours UAE time. Strike flight launches. Afterburner night. Desert night. Stars visible. Moon quarter. Good bombing weather. Formation join. Course north. Persian Gulf crossing. Iranian airspace penetration. 680 miles to target. Flight time 48 minutes. Subsonic ingress. Fuel conservation. Combat radius management. Tanker support available. 2 KC-135 orbiting. Emergency backup. Professional planning. Air combat preparation. According to Air Combat Command analysis, Iranian Shahed drone production equals 6,000 annually. Russia receives 4,000. Ukraine attacked 200+ times monthly. Civilian infrastructure targeted. Energy grid destroyed. Population terrorized. War crimes enabled. Iranian factory makes genocide possible. Strategic target justified. International law supports. Strike legal. Moral imperative. Air combat enforcement. Strike 1 flight lead 16-year fighter pilot. 2,800 F-15E hours. Iraq veteran. Syria experienced. Afghanistan missions. Never struck Iran. First time penetrating. First time facing S-300. Most dangerous mission career, but target worth risk. Ukrainian civilians dying daily. Iranian drones killing. Tonight stops. Factory destroyed. Production ended. Lives saved. Air combat mission. Wait for Iranian air defense activation. What happens next determines drone war future. EA-18G Growler supports 4 aircraft, electronic attack, ALQ-99 jamming pods, degrade Iranian radar, delay tracking, complicate targeting, standoff jamming, 100 miles offshore, international waters, legal position, electronic warfare, non-kinetic attack, force multiplier, Iranian defense stressed, American advantage increased, air combat comprehensive. F-35A Lightning provides seed, 8 aircraft, stealth penetration, AGM-88E harm-loaded, anti-radiation missiles, target Iranian radar, S-300 search radar, fire control systems, engagement radars, suppress or destroy, enable Strike Eagles, protect bombers, layered mission, coordinated strike, professional execution, air combat doctrine. Iranian air defense detects formation, 120 miles from border, S-300 search radar active, track established, multiple contacts, raid assessment, strategic target anticipated, Isfahan facilities alerted, SAM batteries ready, fighters scrambling, 8 F-14 Tomcats, 12 MiG-29 Fulcrums, Iranian Air Force responding, professional defense, capable resistance, but insufficient tonight. Strike flight crosses Iranian border, airspace violation, act of war technically. But Iranian drone production attacked Ukraine first. Already at war, already enemy, already legitimate target, international law ambiguous, American resolve clear. Factory dies tonight, production ends, air combat executes. Maximum range GBU-31 JDAM, A, 15 miles, B, 25 miles, C, precision point target only, answer at mission end. 80 miles from target, F-35A engages, AGM-88E launches, 4 missiles, target S-300 search radar, 150-mile range, standoff attack, radar detects launch, powers down, emission ceased, but harm remembers, GPS coordinates locked, last known position targeted, missile impacts antenna, radar destroyed, S-300 battery blind, defense degraded, Strike Eagles protected, air combat seed working. Iranian Tor M1 activates, medium range backup, 7-mile range, lower altitude coverage, Strike Eagles 35,000 feet, above engagement envelope, but descent required bombing, Tor threat real, F-15E tactics adjusted, high altitude release, extended range JDAM, glide bombing, stay above SAM, precision maintained, survivability maximized, professional adaptation, air combat flexibility. 60 miles from target, Iranian fighters intercept attempted, F-14 Tomcats closing, Phoenix missiles range 100 miles. Obsolete technology, American-built, ironically, 1970s vintage, but capable, dangerous if positioned correctly. Strike Eagles armed AIM-120D, fire first, kill first. Beyond visual range dominance, Iranian F-14s launch Phoenix, 8 missiles inbound, long-range engagement, low probability kill, defensive maneuvers initiated. Chaff deployed, electronic countermeasures active, Phoenix missiles old, guidance degraded, countermeasures effective, 8 missiles launched, 0 hits, Iranian fighters exposed, Strike Eagles counterattack, AIM-120D launches, 12 missiles, 100-mile range, active radar homing, modern technology, reliable guidance, 6 F-14s destroyed, 2 evade, Iranian air defense failing, air combat superiority demonstrated. Stealth penetration or fighter escort for strike missions? Comment S for stealth or F for fighter. 40 miles from target, bombing run begins. Strike 1 division attacks production line. Strike 2 division targets assembly halls. Strike 3 division hits storage warehouses. Coordinated strike, simultaneous impact, overwhelming destruction, target saturation, no recovery, no rebuild short-term, strategic victory, air combat precision. Strike 1 releases, 48 GBU-31 JDAM, 2,000-pound bombs, GPS guidance, INS backup, all-weather capability, night precision, high-altitude release, 35,000 feet, bombs glide 15 miles, terminal guidance active, coordinate updates, wind compensation, target centered, impact inevitable, Iranian factory doomed. First impacts, production line destroyed, assembly machinery obliterated, drone components vaporized, building collapsed, workers casualties, secondary explosions, propellant igniting, warheads detonating, chemical fires, toxic smoke, facility devastated, operations ceased, production ended, strategic target eliminated, air combat delivers. If you believe cutting supply lines wins wars, type air combat below. Strike 2 impacts, assembly halls destroyed, completed drones incinerated, 240 Shahed 136 ready delivery, all destroyed. Russia expecting shipment, Ukraine anticipating attacks. Neither happens, supply interrupted, war effort degraded, strategic calculus changed, single strike cascading effects, air combat strategic tool. Strike 3 impacts, storage warehouses eliminated, components destroyed, electronics melted, engines damaged, airframes twisted, propellant burned, guidance systems ruined, months inventory lost, years production delayed, facility reconstruction required, timeline extended, cost enormous, Iranian investment wasted, air combat economic warfare. According to Aviation Week data, Isfahan drone factory cost Iran $420 million. Replacement cost estimated $600 million. Reconstruction timeline 18 months minimum. Production loss 9,000 drones. Strategic setback catastrophic. American strike cost $24 million munitions. $8 million operations. Cost exchange ratio favors United States enormously. Air combat delivers value. Who wins drone production race? Drop your prediction below. Panzer S-1 engages aggressing aircraft. Point defense, last-ditch effort, 12-mile range, Strike Eagles 40 miles distant, outside envelope, Iranian desperation, ineffective fire, ammunition wasted, strike flight escapes clean, 0 losses, complete mission success, professional execution, textbook strike, air combat standard. Iranian government response furious. Foreign ministry condemns. Revolutionary Guard vows revenge. Supreme leader threatens retaliation. State media claims civilian casualties. International investigation demanded. Standard response. Expected propaganda. But factory military target. Legitimate strike. International law upheld. Iranian complaints ignored. Air combat legally justified. Pentagon statement immediate. U.S. Air Force conducted precision strike Iranian military industrial facility, producing weapons used against civilians Ukraine. Target destroyed, mission successful. Further Iranian arms production supporting Russian aggression will be targeted. Diplomatic language, military reality, message clear, drone supply ended, production capacity eliminated, strategic goal achieved. Air combat delivers results. Ukrainian government grateful. President statement thanking American support. Daily drone attacks reduced. Civilian casualties decreased. Infrastructure protected. Energy security improved. Strategic breathing room gained. American alliance valued. Military cooperation strengthened. Air combat enables Ukrainian resistance continues. Russian government muted response. Kremlin statement expressing concern. Diplomatic protest filed. But privately, Russian generals worried. Iranian supply lines severed. Shahed inventory depleting. Domestic production insufficient. Drone warfare capability degraded. Strategic position weakened. American strike affects Russian war effort. Air combat shapes multiple conflicts. European Union supports strike. NATO allies informed advance. Coordination confirmed. Intelligence shared. Diplomatic backing provided. Military coalition strengthened. Strategic partnership demonstrated. American leadership. European support. Transatlantic unity. Air combat alliance warfare. Israeli intelligence contribution acknowledged. Mossad provided targeting, satellite imagery, electronic intelligence, facility blueprints, worker schedules, everything needed strike success, allied cooperation, information sharing, strategic partnership, Air combat benefits intelligence coordination. Congressional Appropriations Committee reviews. F-15E modernization justified. JDAM procurement validated. Middle East presence necessary. Strike capability proven. Investment returned. Future funding secured. Political support bipartisan. Iranian threat recognized. American response approved. Air combat budget guaranteed. Trump administration predictable reaction. Former president's statement. Excellent strike. Should have happened my term. Iran understands strength. Biden finally showing backbone. My policies created capability. Political positioning, credit claiming, campaign rhetoric. Air combat ignores politics. Mission succeeded regardless administration. Professional military delivers results. Strategic implications profound. Iranian drone exports threatened. Russian supply chain vulnerable. Ukraine relief significant. Regional balance shifted. American reach demonstrated. Military-industrial targets exposed. Future strikes anticipated. Deterrence message delivered. Air combat shapes strategy. Next, Iranian drone facility identified. Backup production. Secondary location. Intelligence tracking. Strike planning ongoing. Approval pending. Capability ready. Message clear. Iranian arms production supporting terrorism faces elimination. Continued supply risks destruction. Air combat establishes consequences. Iranian military lessons learned. Dispersed production necessary. Underground facilities required. Air defense enhancement critical. Strategic adaptation forced. American strike effectiveness demands response. Technology race continues, but American advantage growing. Innovation pace faster. Air combat maintains superiority. Future F-15E missions planned. Iranian nuclear facilities. Ballistic missile production. Command centers. Revolutionary Guard bases. All assessed. All vulnerable. All within range. Strike packages prepared. Political approval pending. Military capability ready. Air combat maintains pressure. Where the sky decides the victor. That tactical quiz. Maximum GBU-31 JDAM range. Answer. A. 15 miles glide range from high altitude. GPS guidance maintains precision. All-weather capability. Day-night operations. Cost-effective. Reliable. American standard. Air combat weapon choice validated tonight. 3 questions remain. Can Iran rebuild drone production? Will Russia find alternative suppliers? What's next target? Subscribe to Air Combat, where aerial supremacy rules, where strike fighters eliminate threats, where American precision ends terrorist supply chains. This is contested airspace. This is projected power. This is air combat. Air supremacy, missile dominance, air combat.